Well, hey guys, welcome back. And today we're just gonna talk about all the buff characters from Blade, Kafka, Sever, and Jinglu. And I'm gonna go through all of them from what's the best, from least value to most value, and which one will have the biggest impact in my opinion. Like I think it'll be kind of fun to talk about all of them and see where they will land off, and when they do come up and see what right or wrong. So we'll have to see. And of course, if you like what you see, wanna hit the like button and subscribe to my channel because I do make similar videos to this and it'll be greatly appreciated. And while I'm at it, you can also join my Discord server down in the pinned comment. Like you can come by, you can talk to me, where I be active in, and you can talk to anyone there too. So come by, it'll be fun time. But without wasting any more of your time, we'll talk about the buffs. I think out of all the buffs, the one that seemed kind of the more conflicting or like the one more perplexed one is the Jinglu one. Because a buff is a buff at the end of the day because it's really good that she can actually like lower the enemy defense by 25%. Making it more easier to get a Kamara stage and more crit damage buffs is always nice. And of course they didn't really show it in the live stream, but all characters also get like multipliers increase as well, so that's really good. The conflicting part is making Jinglu now HP scaling instead of attack scaling, which is a buff because she has much higher HP than attack in a base kit. And HP scaling characters scale much more harder because the HP is just so much more larger than attack. The issue comes in for like pre-existing Jinglu builds, to where Jinglu old planner and relic sets are now useless on the new Jinglu because all the attack, main stat or substat are very pointless on she now, to the fact that you need to find a whole new set for your Jinglu.
Oh, okay.
And if you know anything about Star Rail or any gacha game, you will know how much of a pain it is just to farm relic. Like it takes so long because RNG over RNG, just a pain. And if you was one of those Jinglu stands who just wanted to make the perfect Jinglu build, like you spend months or hell, probably a year because you're that dedicated to get the perfect relic, just to find out, oh, you have to do it all over again. Like, damn, I'm sorry, buddy, but get back to farming. But I'll also go towards like her best in slot teammate because with the new buffs and changes, her best in slot premium team is now completely different. So like the old Jinglu best in slot team was Ho, negative 1 Sweet Sunday, and then a flex spot between anyone, usually just Robin because Robin was really good with Jinglu. Like Sunday is still really good with Jinglu, so that's good, but then best in slot healer changed from Ho now to highest end because the HP buff increase highest and give it now really massive for Jinglu HP scaling. You can still use Robin, but now I'm pretty sure now people are gonna pair she up with Tribute, which leads a whole lot of problem now because highest end Tribute 2 really sort of the character that be wanted by characters like Mighty, Casper, Blade, to the fact that if you pull out characters, now you're gonna have to fight between who gets who now. Like since I have Casper, Treevee, and Hyacinth because I went for them for Blade and Casper, like I can at least mess around with it. But damn, I feel bad for those Jinglu stands who try so hard to make her viable just to have to rebuild her from crash. Like damn, couldn't beat me, am I right? Like for the Jinglu buffs, like I'll say they're good, but definitely a pain in the ass, especially if you already pre-found everything already. So good luck on that, my friend. Alright, the next one is Kafka, and I'll be honest, since DOT like the one archetype of playstyle I just never actually built or played out because I just keep pulling of the characters. So I don't really know like the impact because I don't really look at Kafka gameplay or anything like that, but with like the buff to the fact that you get even more DOT, the whole that can be triggered by anything, and then they get more scaling. Like I would assume it's much more stronger than it is because of course a buff is a buff, right? But like I just don't know the gravity or like what actually is like the proper like number. Like it DOT back, would it be meta? Because now since they buffing up Kafka because she's a really popular character, are they gonna do something with DOT or bring up more characters that can bring the element or the playstyle back? I'll say maybe because like 3.0 give us like the HP meta and brought back characters like Blade and a new mechanic of HP drain, make it actually good and improve. So I'm assuming probably like 4.0 they'll probably like do something for DOT because they are bringing the elation patch. So what I could probably assume is Kafka like the stepping stone to it because they are buffing her. So they are gonna plan something. I know in them they always so ahead. They're probably gonna release a character very soon to make DOT like back, and I think Kafka would just be the stepping stone because Now Kafka and actually like DOT support, so like it's probably gonna be really good to see come back. So when you get you probably on a rerun or you're interested in DOT, like I think they finally starting to give DOT the love, and we probably need to wait for that next big character to bring back DOT probably. So I think the buffs for Kafka are probably gonna be solid. Like I'll probably have to ask my friend what he actually thinks about it when the patch comes out, but that's just that. So moving on. Alright, now this next one is something I'm very excited for, because for one, the Blade buffs sound really good, because Blade already felt like a very strong character already with the release of Hyacinth, Casper, Treeby. Like Rory felt like he back and probably is the strongest 1-point-X DPS character, hell even stronger than like Genuine Sunday. I think the buffs are really gonna take him to like another level. Like making him pure HP scaling, what they should have done when they released Blade, because Blade like had half HP, half attack scaling in both his enhanced basic attack and his ultimate and follow-up attack. So his damage is probably just gonna skyrocket, but then also when you use his skill, his aggro will get increased, what makes him much more likely to get hit. And Italian ultimate, to do much damage, you would have to just lose HP, but instead of just losing HP, you can lose HP while also restoring your own HP to increase Italia Blade ultimate. So that is a big quality of life. I guess I want to put so much investment in like my Blade relic, my Blade team, got it Lycon, got like Casper with him, got Hyacinth with her Lycon, like I'm very excited for this. And then not to mention the fact that we can get Blade by losing 50/50s and getting the E1, because the E1 also got changed too to include like its ultimate and basic attack, single target damage to be increased. So like that's very possible for free to play. And then with his banner coming up, you can get Lycon, which basically just makes him so much more stronger. The fact that when I got the Lycon, he actually felt like he was actually doing really good damage, and with his buffs, now I can see him probably like doing like 400k basic, like that's insane, especially when hyper carry, and then with Casper, Treeby, and Hyacinth. It really felt like Blade was contributing, so I'm heavily excited for the buffs. And granted, I don't think he'll be broken, but I feel like if you like him enough to put the investment to get his Lycon, to get Hyacinth, to get Treeby, to get Casper, or hell even Sunday if you do hyper carry, you're not gonna regret, and Blade can probably feel now probably very viable when you build him right. And I guess by process of elimination, we got the Silver Wolf buff, and I'll be honest, like this is pretty insane, because I did like the quality of life, so the fact that you can guarantee any element by putting the character off that element at first. So if you want Quantum, just put the character on the first slot that Quantum to get Quantum, and you know the rest. She will have a new trait that gives her even more energy, so for like getting her ultimate will be so much more easier, especially with that ER rope. She gets like so much more depth reduction now on her ultimate too, and then also the fact that they also make her ultimate AoE hitting everything, which I felt like she should have had, but like I felt like the death would have felt like it would have been too broken given she when she would release in like 1.1, but I guess they kind of gave and just give it to she now, and now she actually feels like she's probably gonna at least like be a little viable. Like I don't know how we're gonna compete against something like Harmony, because debuffs are kind of weird, so I guess we have to wait on like Elation to like really make debuff really strong. But like it looks like, because now a lot of people use Pela, and now she's just gonna be like Pela with the ability to implant weaknesses on an enemy, and also if you do kill an enemy that's already applied a bunch of like implanted weakness or like debuff, that will just dispel to like the next enemy when they spawn, so that's really good. So we're gonna see like more people trying also Wolf, and I think she'll be in a better spot, and I think she will just be like similar to Kafka. Like I think she'll get so much better when Elation comes out, but again I'm not exactly sure, because Elation I think has something to do with debuff from what the leak said, but like that's probably like a tinfoil theory until like Elation comes out in 4.0. And yeah, we're at the end of the video, and overall like I'm very excited for all the buffs for the characters, because I'm so happy they started buffing up characters to like combat like the characters falling off, because I like a big problem with gacha games, the fact that power creep is just sometimes like characters just get left behind, because like you want to like sell your new characters, so like in this weird slippery slope. So I kind of hope moving forward they'll buff more characters that need it, and kind of calm down with making everyone like power creep everyone else, making everyone stronger than other. But kind of wishful thinking, so I hope at least they kind of slow it down or like tone it down at least. But who knows, those are just my opinions, but let me know what you guys think. You think the buff's gonna help them? You think they're gonna come back to the meta? Like, let me know down below in the comment section, because yeah, that's about it. So thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys for sure. You guys are goated for real. And hey, if you made it this far and you're listening to this piece, like, you probably liked the video, so like, why not subscribe? Like, you'll probably have a good time with the rest. Like, I could probably assure you that. But that's enough. It's like 2 a.m. right now. I probably need to get some sleep. So with all that said, take care. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.